Okay. Hello. First put it on chatting. Yeah, that's it. Hello. Hello and welcome to the stream. We are not back with dungeons. Fog. Okay. Today we're gonna do something special actually. I am gonna present something that I've been working on for 2 years. And I'm very happy to actually announce it and show it. If anyone will see it, I don't know. Probably not. I have a little bit my thoughts where it's going, but we'll see. Say it like that. We'll see. Okay, anyways. Hi. That's it. I should better show you the project. So here it is. Look at my house. Yay! Minecraft house. Yeah. Okay. So basically this is a little bit of the beginning. This is our character. And basically the project is called CATRUGA. Hard to say in English. CATRUGA. CATRUGA, that's way better. So basically this story, I own that story. It's my story. And honestly, I've been working on it for 2 years. It doesn't seem finished because it is not finished. And I'm gonna tell you why in the beginning of the stream and at the end of the stream. So now the beginning. The project isn't fully finished because I had other ideas with it. It is fun to present it. First things first, I wanted to make it a type of movie, kind of short series. Like, I don't know, anything you could watch on Netflix. And that then turned out better to be a game. So now I'm presenting this. The story is down. And if I ever get the chance, this will be a game that I'll actually make. Yeah, sure, I'll show you the world. But I tried to make it... Ah! Close the door, close the door. I tried to make the world as unnatural as possible. Like I said multiple times, I like to create demons and monsters and stories around them. Same with this one. Yes. So here we are. This is the first... Not world, biome, I would say. What is the story behind this one? Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of talking about story this time, not really screaming into a microphone and making no sense. This time, I will kinda make sense. Not entirely, kinda. So, where are we? A beautiful blue place, let's say it like that. So, you can see those are trees. These, I call them void moss. Basically, sort of plant, an edible plant. That's what I forgot. Okay, first things first. I have been preparing this about also survival. I've been preparing this for like an hour ago, so things are not entirely ready. Like, I need food, one. Two, I need survival. Game mode, survival. Yes. Hold up. There we go. And now, steak or something. The food items, I need to get that figured out, because the plants where I'm next to, those are food items. But I didn't work with mods. This is fully vanilla Minecraft. So search give a... I'll give myself bread, because I know that one. Bread. And about 100? Pog. If I need more, I will give myself more. Yes, I have the arrows for it. So, yeah, like I said, I've been preparing this like an hour ago. I started preparing this an hour ago, the last final touches. But I've been working on that like for a while, and then time ran out, so fuck. Anyways, so these are basically in the story edible plants. You can basically take off their orbs or balls, as you can. Yes, you can kind of eat them. Trees, on the other hand, that is way different. Basically, those are magical orbs. Yes, that's basically it. They're magical orbs and could use to cast spells. Off to a great start. Okay. Already frame drops a C. Definitely off to a great start. So anyways, now the first part of the story. So the story starts with CATRUGA. Yes, Pog. And basically it's near a village. A small village with small little creatures that actually do not defend themselves. Because they're, yeah, kind of weak, I should say. Yeah, sure. But anyways, CATRUGA needs to basically save the village. That's why I have Bad Omen. So the raiders are gonna be pillagers and vindicators and stuff like that. There we go. Basically, I need to fend them off before they raid the entire village, because basically the raiders in the story, they like to steal stuff and sell everything for profit. Not fun. Well, fun for the raiders, I guess. Not fun for me. Or fun for me, because I can kill. I can... These multiple different things, you'd say. But anyways, the first part of the story is basically fight. Fight until the raid is done. Save the village. Even if the last thing I do... True. Also, okay. I have given myself a resistance, because CATRUGA, this is basically the skin I made, and basically the character I'm going with. The enemies here already, or what? Yeah, this is the character I'm going with. And... there are the raiders. So this is the... yes, this is the character I'm going with. Continue. But I don't want the armor on top of that, because I want to basically keep it vanilla, or how you call it, or... yeah, basically keep the skin as the skin. Makes no sense at all, but sure. I first gotta fight off the raid. Why do I have 3 hearts and doesn't go up? Bad thing about this project is it's in Bedrock, so things might be unbelievably buggy. Correction, things will be unbelievably buggy. So I will be at 3 hearts indefinitely, what wasn't the plan. Definitely wasn't the plan. Okay, thank you. Also, combat is not the best in Bedrock. Yeah, let's say it like that. I'm planning to switch over to more Java projects if I'm going more in Minecraft stuff. Even modded Minecraft, I'm thinking about that. First, this project, I want to show everyone everything. If everyone ever gets to see it, like, that's a big part about it. Hiccups, yay. Every stream has its hiccups. Okay, so basically now, more haters. More haters, wow, what does it say there? Also a thing I want to talk about. The crossbow I have now, and the axe I have now. Fun story about that. Yes, they're a crossbow and an axe, but basically in the story it's combined. Yes, actually combined. So it's an axe, and basically in the axe is a built-in crossbow, which I think is unbelievably cool. I have a model of that built out of cardboard, which is very much not that durable. I could have made it modded, but I'm playing this on PlayStation, and PlayStation modded stuff, that's not the best combo. This project is even still a thing that I just started without knowing where it ever went, and yeah, here's where it is. Looks pretty nice. We're very much stuck in the blue plains right now. Oh, don't need to watch that, that's... Future. Coming future. Ravenger. Yes, what a commentary. Anything else I want to talk about in the beginning of the project? Okay. No, basically the next thing I want to talk about the project is when I actually defeat the raid. If I defeat the raid. My resistance is so high I don't even take damage, but... still worried about the 3 hearts being 3 hearts. Yes. Anyways, it doesn't really matter what the gameplay is now about, it's more around the story and the world I've built. I wanted to show that. Like I said, this, for now, it's done with this. If I ever get to make this an actual game, I will make it an actual game. So then it will not be Minecraft related, it will be PvP. No, not PvP, PvE. E-A. No, not the EA, just PvE. Which, that a bitch. Kill it. What? No. Gotta kill her! That slowed me down. That's gonna do something to me. No. No. Okay, good. Oh, there's another witch. Witches are bitches! Yes! This is the one more. Okay. There you go. Hi. Yes. Also, I've noticed I put trailers online of this project, and basically, I've noticed no one has ever seen it. The trailers, I mean. So maybe no one will ever see this. It's basically the thing. I am really thinking about that. I said to myself, there's a 50-50 chance. One chance there will be it's a big project that everyone will know, or a small project that no one will ever see. Bad combat, I know. Ah, no! No. 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 Okay, not too bad. I have resistance, that's why. I'm not supposed to die in the world, so... Permadeath is on. Uh-oh. Also don't know how durable my axe and crossbow is, because... Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I put Unbreaking on it, but if it will last the full entire series, I don't know. Also, think about this. I have no idea if this will take 1 hour, 2 hours, or maybe half an hour. Maybe even 5 minutes. Impossible, it's already 12. And I know what's coming. It's definitely not over in 5 minutes. Okay, there we did it. So basically, as it should be, what I didn't code in yet with commands is basically that LAs now spawn. The LAs are basically the creatures, placeholder creatures of this village. They give you a piece of paper. Yeah. Exciting, yeah? Piece of paper. I know. Basically what you need to do is go back to your home, go back and basically look at the piece of paper. Really, really look at it until you intimidate it. But the piece of paper thinks like, what? No. But basically that is a blueprint that they give you. Mostly in the story, the character, CATRUGA, doesn't take prizes. But this time, because it was a blueprint that didn't seem that valuable, he said, yeah, sure, why not? And the blueprint is basically a way to get to... Well, it's a blueprint of an item, but an item that they don't know in this world, so yeah. I have to make that. Because CATRUGA is very curious. As it is, yeah, the story says that. If the story says that, it's right. If the story says your mom, it's also right. Yes, I know. Funny, entertainer. You could call me that. Okay, so continue the story. Do I take fall damage even, or what is it? So this is the blue plains. Very beautiful, I would say. This was the first one I came up with, but the last one I built. Not the last one I built, one of the last one. This, personally, I think very beautiful, but that's just me. I like demons and monsters, like I said. I create them for a hobby. Special, yeah. My kind of thing, yeah. Definitely. Okay. So now, basically, the blueprint says you need few items, but CATRUGA doesn't understand it because it's a different language. Which has to do in another story, which will explain that, which is not this story, so that is the other time, different time. basically, if you need to explore, if he needs to explore this world, he rather gets slime and spore blossoms because it's very good for traversal in caves and caverns and yeah, that kind of stuff. Just deep holes. That's one way to say it. Okay, and then we go to this area. Yay! So this is basically more along the lines of the swamp version of this world. It is basically with slime trees, more slime trees. You can see they're mostly clustered with each other. They're not like... Some stay separate and alone. Other... Mostly they have a group till like 10. I don't know, just a random number. Also have these heart calcs, which are... Personally, I think they're beautiful. 3 colors. Red, purple, and blue. I will try to come across them all. We'll see if that'll work. See, on the other side of the water, there's purple. It's purple. Should I get to the purple? There's blue. Well, there's a purple. Okay, a thing about the heart calcs. The heart calcs, I haven't implemented this in this part of the project. But they're basically meant to be poisonous plants, and you can basically use them to tip your arrows, and with those tipped arrows you get unique poisons. For example, the purple ones give regular old damaging poison, the blue ones give paralysis. That stuff, yes. The red one, I have no idea. Poison of, I have no idea. That would be actually great. Enemy pacifies for a second. Okay. And here we'll also see the first enemy of this enemy. Enemy, friends, could call them both. But they're basically in this area. They live underwater. They're made of slime. And they're neutral creatures, I would say. They're neutral because... Yeah, they're slime creatures, and slime creatures don't like when you take slime. It's basically killing their own kind. Basically, for the project, you have to say hello. Oh. Something's wrong, I can feel it. Something's very wrong. So basically, you need to ask them if you can borrow slime. They say yes, but they get aggressive and they will not like you. They will try to kill you in every way possible. Also, that guy was wrong. Crudo. Okay, so basically now we get slime. I have used drowned as placeholders, so they will probably not attack me when I'm above ground. There's one. They will not attack me. Okay. They will slide away, because, yeah, as you can see, their head is basically replaced with a slime. That is to make it a slime creature, of course. Self-explanatory, I guess. That's how the creatures actually look. They're... In the story, they don't have legs. They traverse their land with basically sludging around. Nice explanation. Here are 3 of them. I think the drowns are pretty passive. The slimes are just watching me and saying, like, what if I... But yeah. Basically, they are passive until you take slime. And I take slime here, and they're still passive. No, they're coming for me. Okay, no. I haven't implemented it because drowns are weird when it comes to overworld stuff. They won't attack you unless you're underwater or it's nighttime. I don't get them. They're strange. So anyways, had fun with them. I have a boat. Doesn't matter. Okay, so the slime creatures, very cool creatures. And yeah. Half passive, half aggressive, so neutral. They will only attack if you collect slime. That's how the story says it anyways. Haven't really implemented anyways. Gonna go. You get here. So basically now we're going to the next area. Next area is the first area I made. And I would say it's one of the more beautiful areas. As it is, this one is cool, I would say. Nice, very cool. But beautiful... Yeah, still, yeah, I think they're beautiful, but I wouldn't say it on the top of the list, because it's slime, it's very brown and gray, it's pretty basic. Isn't it? Yeah. Not basic, more like along the lines of... No idea. Okay, get into the cave. Oh, spoiler. Only problem with this area, the render distance. It first needs to render in. So hi, here we are. The next is a cave biome, the only cave biome made, but not the only cave biome I planned. Accidentally shot an arrow. And it is basically beautiful. Yes. Entirety of the ground, as you can see, is just stone and rock and pebbles. The way to say it. And the top of this roof is basically where the plants reside and where they grow. Yep. So where we now need to go? You need a spore blossom. Basically, as the story is, you need a spore blossom combined with a slime to make the slime explode, and that will basically make a falling pad. Falling pad is not great English. Basically, it will make it so you could land on exploded slime so you don't take fall damage. It's hard to explain, I know what I mean, but it's hard to explain. Basically, you throw these ones together, it goes boom, and it's a big cushion. That's it. Okay, now I know what I forgot. Basically, there's a part of this where the slimes do attack. They followed you down here and they will try to kill you once you're down here. I have not implemented that. Correction, I have implemented that. I just forgot to place them. Of course. Same shit every time. Okay, let's go. First, I'm gonna go here. So we have Buddy. Call them Grum because they need to be upside down, otherwise it doesn't make sense. Yes. So basically now I'm gonna explain a little about the area. So as you can see, it's all upside down. The trees grow on the roof, the plants grow on the roof, the mushrooms grow on the roof. Everything is growing on the roof. Even the villager. Basically, it's a cave. Kind of corrupted, but corrupted in a good way. Well, the creatures are corrupted, actually. So the creatures are corrupted, they now live on the roof, they have different gravitational pull, as you can say. They are just way different. They're very passive, though, but very different. On the other hand, plants. Yeah, some grow on the roof naturally, others are basically the trees. Grow up. Well, grow down, but they also grow up. And the roots will actually dangle down and sometimes have these fruits. These fruits will, I would say, kinda edible. You can eat them, but it will cost you some health. What is that? Oh, hey, it's a drone. Is that a drone? What? 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 Oh yeah, that is a drone. Wait, didn't forget to... Why isn't your invisibility working, though? Wait, excuse me. I have no idea what's happening. Hold up, stay here. No! No! Something's wrong, I can feel... Ooh, what was that? It's speedy for a second. I pitch voice there for a second. Okay. So yeah, one word, I think. It's weird. Okay, I will check if the rests are spawned in or are they not here. For if I forget it, this area was also meant to have more poisonous plant creatures. But that is more like the modded kind, so I need to mod that, or if I actually make this a game, that will be in the actual game. Yes! I have still no idea how to really make them. I wanted to use the bogged as placeholders for a second, but somehow the spawners didn't work. So somehow... I have no idea. Okay. So basically, I stood up there and I talked to that villager. Also, I talked to you. So I didn't really talk to him, so I'll go back and say hi. Basically, as I said, you get a map and blueprint, basically. And the blueprint contains, yeah, every word that you don't understand. And basically, you need to talk to them and say, hi, hi. Can you please explain whatever this is? I can explain you a bit. So basically, now they tell you need obsidian, and obsidian is needed for, how is it called? Yeah, for the device. And it will basically only is found in this world if you go to the nether. Which is not the nether, I would say. It is definitely not the nether. The nether has been replaced with something way cooler, I would say. But that can only be found by killing some creatures or like in those tombs out there. So kind of Minecraft dungeons, yeah. Where is he going? Yeah, ignore him. Yay. So basically now we need to go to the caverns. Along the way we'll see some stuff still. Don't worry about that. Okay. Anything else I want to talk about that area? No, I don't think so. No, I don't think I will. Okay. Like, I should say that, yeah, not everything in this project will be as it is, or how do you say it? There were a lot of ideas, and a lot of ideas came to be. A lot of ideas are still work in progress. So yeah, like I said I was going to say this in the beginning and the end, but I say it all the way through. This was not supposed to be Minecraft. Well, it was supposed to be. It is just now not anymore supposed to be Minecraft. It's supposed to be bigger. It's supposed to be an actual game on its own. And I will try... Oh, no. I will learn game development. If it will work, maybe. I like coding and like creating 3D models and stuff like creature stories. I could really go into concept design and creative design because this is just one project and this is a very big one. But if I counted right, I have 15 more ideas I could work on. Yes! 15 amazing ideas, I would say so myself, but 15 ideas that could take long, very long. Some I've actually started on, those are books. Books I've written myself, yeah. Nothing of help ChatGPT. Once a teacher asked me, did you use ChatGPT? No, certainly, no. I think AI cannot write what I can write. It is impossible. Okay, hold up. There, boat. Okay, now we go to the next area. Yay. So calm. Very calm. Yes. So basically, the ocean was also an idea to work on. But I haven't really worked on the idea of the ocean. There is one area that's a little more ocean related, but not really. It's half and half. Yeah, basically that. And ocean. I had not really had a thing of ocean. I was thinking that would be better for a sequel or maybe expansion. Oh, X. Way better. Okay. I lost my boat. The bad thing about that, I still need my boat. Okay, now to the second most beautiful area. This will maybe lag out my capture card, because it has a lot of color and a lot of things going on. So I will try to run on the outside of everything. There we go, that was it. So basically, the capture card can handle a certain amount of pixels and color it can render. If it's way too much, like this, it lags out, like, big time. Okay, so I would say welcome to the Hive Fields. The Hive Fields were one of the first ones I made, and honestly, I really like them. It also has one race of creatures that is, yeah, basically has everything to do with bees, but they're not meant to look like bees. Also not meant to look like wasps. Like I said, it's monsters and creatures, interdimensional, demons and stuff. So nothing that you actually see here is sometimes meant to be like that. All the beautiful flowers, though. That was meant to be like that. That's it, yeah. So basically now we come up with... Okay. This area is very bad for my capture card, so I really want to show everything, like... It looks amazing. But it lags out my capture card. It's awful, mate. I have a flashing light warning on the screen. Way better that way. Okay. So, first things first, they have small bees or worker bees. They are not regular bees because they are four-legged. Yes, makes sense. They have four legs. They're built very different from a bee, but they work kind of the same like a bee. They fly around. They basically collect pollen for honey. There you see my second bee. Otherwise known as the Hive Colossus. They basically go around the fields to collect honey, or they protect the queen. Yes, still a thing. The queen exists. But these are basically very, very big bees that just grew up to be cards or collectors. They cannot fly. I think that's impossible for them to fly with the weight that they have, but yeah, sure. We have run into a problem. Technical difficulties, hold up. Shh. Nothing. Yes, I have command, but shh. Okay, nothing happened. Okay, so here we go. Now we're entering the hive, big hive. First things first, what is more tell about the area? So, yeah, a lot of flowers, a lot of bees. As the story goes, you will come across raiders when you first enter this area. The raiders are basically after something called frost dew. It comes from a very rare flower, but only the bees will actually hold that flower or use that flower and own that flower, basically. And basically everyone that has to do with outside, like the raiders, they will not get it. That's why it's very expensive material in the story and in the world. What can you make of it? Drinks, that's it. You can also freeze people, basically, but that's it. Okay, now the hive. Hive. There's a lot of high and V. Hive. Okay. And here we have the queen. The queen actually flaps with her wings, but I need to change some variables to make that work. Yes, I coded in animation, but at the end I didn't really use them. Here's the queen, though. Very big. Yes. Basically, this is the third kind of bee, the queen. That is the third bee and the only bee that's... Well, yeah, the only bee that's one off, so you will not come across this one a second time. Maybe if we come across a second hive field, but not like in its own hive. One queen, one hive. Yes. And what is else to say about the bees? The bees are neutral, like the slimes. They will only attack if they are attacked. So the hive colossus, you can battle them, you can fight them. You can battle the workers, because even though they're workers, they're still aggressive. And you can fight the queen if you want, but that's more along the lines of a boss battle. Okay, so yeah, first things first. You can come here to the queen, she will ask you, because the raiders attacked, Can you check on the frost flower? Cause I'm a good guy. Yes, that's the only reason why. So you'll go up here. Now you're up here. Say hi, hi, hi. Yes, hi. Okay. Things will go wrong here. So now we're on top of here, and this is where the frost flower. What? Frost flower resides. Yeah, very nice. There it is. Okay, what was I talking about? So yeah, the story goes, the raiders attacked. You need to check on the frost flower and the frost dew, and then you go here and say, wow! Things will go wrong because of the reason that things will trigger when it's not supposed to trigger. Okay, here's the frost flower. This basically is also a flower that, like I said, is made for freezing people. 1, 2, making brews, and 3, actually prevent everything from growing around it. Okay, there's our problem. So basically, once you go to the frost flower, raiders will spawn so they can attack you and you can attack them so you can protect something. Bad thing about that, they go over the trigger of the skulk sensor that will basically teleport you back into the caves. Only problem now, where is my... Oh, there you are. You're supposed to be... Okay. Bitch. There is supposed to be a Vindicator and a... So I think that's 2 of them. I really thought there were supposed to be 4. I forgot. No worries, you basically just fight them, and if they dead, they good. Very good. You just say, alright, we're fine. That's it, yeah, you just say we're fine. And you go back. All the way back. You just gotta climb the entire cave. You don't get a free exit on a ride on a bee or something. Nope. Also need to talk about that. There is plan for a mount in this game that you can basically ride around and travel way faster. What mount that is, no idea. Not specifically anyways. Okay, so now up to the next. Oh, hiccups. Yes, hiccups. They will just keep coming. They'll never go away. It's never. Stay. Stay forever. Okay. Creepy, maybe. Hmm. Oh, there we go. Keep going. I need a drink. Okay. Thank you for the silence. Thank you for the drink. And let's go. It actually helped. What? Mostly having a drink doesn't really help, but now it helps. I need a boat. Basically, yeah, I need a boat. So give me a boat. Yes, I'm cheating my way in here. Like I said, I did this 1 hour ago and not everything is prepared. A lot of things are very prepared, but some things I needed to work a little more on, to be honest. Still went very well for now. It still is going very well for now. So I think that's everything told about the hive fields, I would say. So big flowers in the ocean. The only thing about this is the world is now in a specific shape. And if I would make this a game, the shape will be different. So there will probably be more flowers in the ocean. A lot more. Like I said, more creatures, more everything. Now up to the next area. This is basically... I love this area. How can I say that? Yeah. I love this area. This is basically the Shattered Isle. The day I finished making this, honestly, I had tears in my eyes. It's not a lie. If you make something this beautiful and with such a great story, it is worth the tears. I shouldn't have broken that. Oh hey, I still got it! Whoa! Okay. So basically this is one of the more unfinished areas, but still one of the most beautiful areas. Things I would change about this is a bigger island. Yes, that basically is that. And more creatures. And that's more around the ocean creatures, so this is more the ocean level I was talking about. And more bubbles. As you can see, this is why I really like this area, the bubbles. But basically, seeing everything come together, like the islands spread out of each other, and basically an island that broke itself apart. That's basically it. This island broke itself apart, or a creature broke it apart. That's the idea I had first. The creature broke it apart. Huge fish. Huge fish. Okay, here we are. Honestly, it looks amazing. I love it. Okay, what is there to say about this area? Yes, this was supposed to be an island. A full-on island. But because a swimming creature of the ocean basically swam around, it basically made everything collapse, and it became a shattered isle with every single feet a little island that is still, well, up there. Honestly, the only thing I would change about this, make it bigger, way bigger. Make it huge. Because it has been great work working on this. It is one of the longest because the other areas I used fill to replace stuff. This, definitely not. Every block you see from the basalt and the crosses and the trees, those are all placed by hand. Those are nothing to do with commands. This has taken the longest, and it's problem with that. It's one of the most beautiful, I would say. Taking the longest and most beautiful. Okay, so now we're over here. Say beautiful island, beautiful island. Islands. I have no idea what to say it. Okay. This is also where I did a little thing that when you want to go from island to island, you need to kind of dash over it instead of just walking or swimming towards it, because there's... Yeah, you can swim to that, but you cannot swim to that. Ignore that in the distance, that's nothing. I'll get to that. Okay, another thing I could talk about this area is what's inside the bubbles or inside the water here. See, coral! But there's not coral. That's also a food item that is supposed to be in the game. What is that kind of food item? It's basically a bit... You could kind of compare it with pasta. But instead of making it out of dough, it is natural generated underwater. You can harvest it, make a bowl of pasta, add a sauce. It's not exactly like pasta because it's more of a natural product that grows instead of like product that you can make. I have no idea how you say it. Okay. Also the dashing, you need to really get that right, otherwise it doesn't work. Feel like that, it's amazing, I would say. It's the way better traversal than other things I could have come up with. Could have gone out with a double jump, that would also be good. Okay, now we're here. So, anything else to say about the Shattered Isles? Yeah, pasta. A lot of beautiful plants. A big fish destroyed this. Honestly, if a big fish destroyed an island and made it look like this, it would be way better. Honestly, I love this more than just a regular old island. Where did my effects go? Oh, it's gone. Okay, up to the next. So, the island was a little unfinished because only thing I wanted to add to this is a mob or a creature. Well, multiple creatures. And the second thing is make the island bigger, so basically make it stretch out to render distance. Maybe not that big, but you know where I'm going with that. Almost dead. Please give me resistance. True. Very true. Okay, so about this area, this is probably the most unfinished area. What reason? Yes. Yes, that's the reason. Basically, it's a very big city on top of the water. I have also read a lot on this one. Only problem is, if I wanted to complete this, I would have been busy for another 5 months, 6 months maybe. Because the city's, yeah, this is a big shopping mall, but the city has a lot of different buildings. Pasta. I repeat that. I just like the implementation of that idea. It's amazing. So a lot of buildings between modern and classic and just very different. But as you can see here, this is where the city ends and doesn't really make it feel like a city. So no, it's a city. Well, yes, it's a city, but no, it's not a city. Yeah, basically if I wanted to make this a full entire thing that is well made, I would have been busy for another year or so. Yeah. I'm kind of in for that, but I really am on top of the idea make this a game, not make this just a Minecraft project. So if you ever see this again, this will probably be as a game. Okay. As you can see here. Nice! Pork! Okay. Okay, this is another thing I want to talk about. So this is the shopping mall. This is the first area that's actually required for the blueprint. And it's basically the encasement for the watch you make. So basically the device you make. There's on the top floor, one above, but I first need to talk about that. Here. Gonna read my own. Yes. What was it again? Cosix cell. No, wait. Cosix cell. Okay, basically, that is an actual language. You can search it on the internet, but you will not find a thing, but it because it is my own made language. That took a while to explain that. So basically, some signs will have these words on it that basically have kind of gibberish for some reason, but that is actually a language. So basically, what did I call this again? I think the magic cup. Yeah, the magic cup. I know a little bit of the language. I still need to translate it. I have an entire dictionary that I can translate this language to. It will take very long to do that because it's about 700 words I need to write down twice. But yeah, I'm in for it. It's amazing. It's very great. So yeah, if you want to know, this is called the Magic Cup. I will have some signs, other signs in this world that will also have this language. But fun thing about that, the language written on the signs is not the language meant for this world. It's actually the language for another world I've made. Basically the main world where my demon comes from. My monster comes from. So the language out there, that's basically for that world, from another dimension. But I just use that as a placeholder, let's say it like that. Okay, the second floor. I can also explain why this is unfinished. As you can see, I was there in the cafe. It was finished, it was decorated. About this one, not at all. And that's the thing about that. So there are not enough shops or not enough buildings to call this a city. And not enough shops to basically have decorated to call this entire mall. Honestly, a very cool mall, I would say, because it's a circular, it's a star pattern, has a tree growing in the middle that has water flowing down. Basically, the implementation of the bubbles back there are here. I love that idea. Yes. Okay, but this is the only shop on this floor that is basically decorated. Because you need to talk to him. That's also why I'm creative mode. Yes, this is a raider. But raiders are neutral creatures. Raiders outside of the city are most likely to kill you because they want to steal stuff, they want to sell that for profit. But some have actually a genuine business, because this one is a jeweler. Yes, a jeweler. He sells all the stuff for stuff, sells jewels. I need in this closet a golden ingot. Wow. Okay. So they won't all attack you. Some will have a lot of beef with you. Others will play or just attack you just to steal from you. So yeah, basically it's a very passive creature that helps you and sells you stuff in shops and will just roam around the city as a citizen. But there's also a chance you will come across them and they will just kill you because you have gold. Not gold. Like I said, this is a different dimension. Gold doesn't exist, diamond doesn't exist, stone doesn't exist. Basically, a dimension, everything is different. Okay, so basically that is that. We got from the mall what we got from the mall. Well, what we needed from the mall. And now we go over here. This is one of the sections I worked more on because this is one of the more necessary sections. And that's the pier. Here you have a market with also salesmen. Imagine having these standing around with pillagers, vindicators, and they all start attacking you. That's not good for a city. That's not good for their business. Like, I want to buy some stuff. Pulls out an axe. Okay. Also, Ezio Auditore, jumping in the hay bale. Yes, I made some Easter eggs. I hope I remember another one to maybe show you. But yeah, that's basically it. Okay. So now, also beautiful view on the island. Honestly, chef's kiss. Yes, true. Okay. This is another part of the... Need drinking. A lot of talking is a lot of drinking, because it hurts my throat. It's normal, honestly. Very normal. But yeah. Yeah, normal, just normal. So this is the pier. This is where you basically have kind of the cargo. These are wood logs. As you can see, tractor, yeah, outside. But as you can see, these are the wood logs. Ignore what I did. I just wanted to punch it as of like hit it and hit it properly. Ignore what I did. Yeah, I forgot I wasn't creative just to show you this. But so these are the logs from the Blue Plains. These are the logs from over there actually. Because yeah. Yeah, this is the log, because this is one that grows there. It's also why there's a lot of this on the sides, because it's the closest tree they have. Then these ones, these are from the upside down area, the slime area. This one we also have seen, and this is the tree or the log from the hive fields. The hive fields have those logs, and I haven't talked about that. That's a tree, and on top of that tree is dirt, and the dirt contains... How did I forget? Flowers. So those are very special trees. Yes, trees that grow dirt. Okay. Now, to the next part of the story then. You go talk to him. He's the captain of the ship. Very cool ship, I would say. And basically can ask a ride to the next area that you actually need to go. I also haven't walked the metal walking plank, because pretty hard to do when the rotor is in the way. I have not really an idea on how to do that properly, so I made you just fly on top of it for now. I do have an idea if I will make this a game. I'm just gonna show you. These are basically the boats. These are my favorite. These boats are flying. They have some kind of helium canisters, but it's not helium because it's not from the same dimension. So, floaty cabinets, canisters, that's it. And yeah, basically flying ships. They have water to float in, I guess, but nah, they can't. Okay, now I can set myself back to survival because we are going to the next area. Why did it... Oh, I know what it is. Oh, I know. Basically, once you get to the Shattered Isle, it'll clear my effect for reasons I will not explain. Nah, that's still something to do with the dashes over the island. That's why. Okay, but anyways. So this is the city. It's the most unfinished one because those are not supposed to be enemies anymore. That's one. The city is not finished because that would take too long for this project to release. It's 2. 3, I need to work more on like... Also, it lags out the game if I have about 100 pillagers running around. Okay, now to the next area. This is where you actually need the Spore Blossom and Slime. You actually basically throw it down the chute, which falls down to the next area. In the next area, it will be visible what the Slime and the Spore Blossom does. Yes, this weird transition was needed. I have no idea how to do it otherwise. Can you teleport in Bedrock Edition from the overworld till the Nether in one command? Because I think not. Okay. Basically, this is where you actually then come out. Honestly, so this is where you basically bounce off to. This is basically the effect of one slime and the Spore Blossom that will explode and make a cushion. Like, Pog, yes. Very Pog. Okay, where are we now? Say hi to the Crystal Caverns. That was it, yeah. So the Crystal Caverns are more of a huge type of cave, which is deep down, like more at the bottom of the world. Deeper you probably won't go. Also, there's no lava. There is lava, but it's blue lava. Yes, I kept fire as a placeholder, but it's lava, believe me. Then, what else do I have to explain? So, here you have the trees of this area. Yes, they're crystal trees. Then you have glass roads. These are basically made out of different colors. Not meant to be a rainbow as in white stuff, but more as a rainbow as in the blue dust particles basically get the blue. The purple, like, clusters on the roof make the purple kind of colors. Where's the purple? I had purple. Where's purple? Okay, there's no purple. Ignore that. It makes pink. Yes. Okay, then orange. That will be a self-explanatory when we get further. Same with green and yellow and gray. Okay, but this is more of a sneaking mission. So here you fall down. You get into the caverns. In these caverns, you basically got to go back up. Like on that level where the tree resides. Yes. That's also where the color of the glass comes from. So yeah, these are glass roads. Okay. Explain enough, because I cannot keep up with myself, mate. What am I talking about? I have no idea. Okay, so basically glass road. And this is more of a sneaking mission. Why is it sneaking mission? These are basically quarries and mines for those crystals. Those are black crystals. They are unbelievably valuable, but unbelievably addictive. So basically, those are the magma miners. With it... Apologies. A lot of talking does that to you. So magma miners, they... with an E, not an O. E. They basically search for these clusters of black crystal and mine them so they can sell them. But basically, it's so valuable that they want more. And the dust they leave behind by breaking it basically is addictive. And it will make them, yeah, go in a rage mode, or what is it? So if you get too close to them, even if it's not that close for you, but too close for them, then they will basically attack you. No hesitation. So basically now you need to traverse the quarry, sneaking mission. They cannot see you. Well, they're not supposed to see you. Until a different point. I will explain it. Explain it further on. So yeah, sneaking mission. They cannot see me. I can shoot them, I guess, but... Okay, thank you. Something's wrong, I can feel it. No! Help! Help. Okay. Oh. Okay, I did it. Oh, I need another drink. It's now going downhill with my... You know how it feels when a hiccup is coming? But you cannot really predict when the hiccup is coming, but it just feels like the hiccup is coming. But the hiccup is not coming. Makes sense. Okay, so this is close-up of the crystal. Yeah, very valuable item. Don't recommend mining it too often. Very addictive, very dangerous if you get addicted to it. Puts you in a rage mode. Okay. So now we need to traverse this. Go to the next glass bridge. Like, yay! Sneak. Yay! Okay. Nice. Was there anything else I want to talk about this area? Yes, there was, but that's more along the lines of upper area. And here you have the first enemies you need to find in this area. Okay, I've placed too many. I've placed too many. Okay, okay. There's only supposed to be one of you. That's a long live the king. Oh, no. Yes, I have resistance, but oh no. I killed him. Okay. Basically now you're terribly hurt. Did I actually kill him? I think I did. Okay, so basically, yes. That's what I mean, they're very aggressive. They slip and slide and even hurt you, sometimes even multiply without me knowing. And yes, those really look like the slime creatures. They kinda have the same structure and build, but they're not really the same race as each other. They're different still. Okay, now we fall. Ow! I didn't take damage! Okay, now as the story goes, because of that fight, you're very hurt. So hurt that your arm is basically broken. So broken that you cannot fight anymore. Yes. This is where basically the story gets a little more serious. You go over here and... Oh no! Basically take a rest for a second. Yes, for a second. And then you basically get jumped by an enemy. The enemy attacks you. Well, tries to attack you, but there's a friend that I have not in the game. I have an idea how she should look like and how she should be. But it's not implemented because I want to do that modded, because making a character for that, it is like a lot of different shapes and it's a very beautiful character what I have in mind, but there's a lot to it. Let's say it like that. A lot of structure and a lot of build. Okay, this is basically the house of the second character I talked about. She's a very passive character. Very passive creature. Basically lives here inside the nether. Well, not the nether, but deep down the caves. And she has a beautiful home, I would say. Yes. I designed this all myself, yay! I'm a builder. That's it. Okay. So here's a bit of the house. You can sit down, take another rest, if you will. But here we go over to the next area, and that is this area. So this is where I will more explain the story of the creature that saved you. Not really how she looks, I still need to work a little on that. I have an idea, like I said. Still need to work on it. So basically here you have the actual plans of this area. These are basically the plants that were in this area before the mining operation started. And everything got covered in a sort of sand that killed all the plants. So the green color comes from this one. The yellow and the orange comes from the flower. The red comes from the berry bushes, of course. Well, not berry bushes, they're still different than the berry bushes. Basically, the character has here a generator and a tire farm. It froze for a second, scared. And a tire farm. This is where you also will meet with one of the creatures. Oh! Okay, here we are. And here is one of the trees. This one I've really stylized. The other trees are more of a basic kind. I like it. So, what is the story behind the creature that saved you? I'm gonna tell Lily about that she will tell you once you get to this point. And it's basically she once also mined for the crystal, but then learned that it was addictive and was dangerous, so she backed off and yeah, basically resided here. Made here her home. But she wasn't alone because she had family here. But one day they left over a glass bridge, what was supposed to be here, go over there, over in the distance. Somehow that broke before she could travel with them, or before she chose to travel with them. So yeah. Yeah, that's basically it. She's cut off from the family she got, actually. So the kind of company of the creatures here, the rock turtles, is very fun. So turtles that have a big shell, very big turtles, very passive. And sometimes hide underneath the sand, so they just look like a big old rock. Yes. She also has wisps flying around that I needed to actually put in this world still. I have them flying around in this world, but not in this area. And basically, because she was alone for such a long time, it kind of go insane, I would say. A laboratory. You can access it. I will access it for a second so I can show you. The story behind it, it's still very secret. I know the story behind it, and I'm willing to make more story behind that. But yeah. Basically just a little thing that I made for her so she had something. Wait. Because I really... Okay. Using this, I guess. I really like story and all stuff with story to do and stuff like that, but... Okay, I got him! Yeah, I like a lot of things to do with story, and if I make it a combination of very creepy and very beautiful and very lovely, it's honestly my favorite. It has to do with monsters and demons, but... Yeah. A lot of emotion as well, so... This is secret. I'm not supposed to be here. Wait, what? Wait, hold up. Something's wrong, I can feel it. No, it's gonna teleport me again. No. No, wait. Okay. I have to go for a second. Kill somebody. Actual... No! Hold up. Okay, it's supposed to be... Hold up. Froze for a second. This is what I mean. A lot of things are still wrong. Some things need to... Okay, shit. What is activating it? It's constantly activating it, though. Okay, hold up. Slash... Kill... At E... The regular E, I've done it before. Pipe... equals... Hold up. Just a second. Zombie. This is supposed to do it. This will basically not let it trigger anymore, I hope. Very sad because I was busy with telling the story. And the secret story that was. So basically this is one of the plans I had. If I ever make a sequel or a next project of this will be about this character. Or more on CATRUGA. But different part of the world or different... Yeah, different thing where he actually came from. Because that's also a story I know that many people will not know until I release it. Yes, basically that. Okay, I think everything is alright now. Yo, bitch. Call him MF because of Magma F. Magma Cube F. I numbered them. Without numbers, yeah. But MF also means motherfucker, which is a little bit off, yeah? Okay, back to the story. I think I've told enough about that area. So basically, a very nice creature you come across, which will help you with a lot of stuff. And yeah, only thing I needed to talk about is basically you got damaged there, she saved you, but at what cost? Your arm. I still have my arm here, but basically you will reside here for a while because you need to get used to the robotic arm that you needed instead of your regular arm because you got heavily damaged. Yes, that's it. Yeah, that's a big part about the story. I tell it as if it's a fun thing. I'm very happy because I'm happy about the story, but it's not a happy thing. It's like a big turn in that. Okay, things will go wrong here. I am very certain about that. Okay. So basically here you're supposed to fight 3 other zombies. Well, other magma creatures. But that will not happen because I killed off all the zombies because something went wrong. No idea what. But sure. Get out. Oh. Eat. Why am I scared? I have resistance. I know how many. Okay. So yeah, this is one of my favorites, I would say, because it's such a mythological place and such different. A lot of plants, a lot of plants, yeah. A lot of different stuff going on, and also a creature that really makes the story a bit more vibrant. Okay, that's what I forgot. So the creature down there that helped you, and you helped a little bit with the farm and stuff, it will give you a beacon, because she also needs to traverse this land towards this part. And you basically get a beacon, so you can put the beacon down somewhere there so she could basically make a tunnel that is way safer than, yeah, basically the mines. Okay, I heard. Okay, so this is the second part of the crystal caverns. What was it? So you have the down part with the big crystal spikes or crystal trees. You have these ones which are smaller trees, which is more foliage, natural greenery. Well, not greenery. I try to avoid greenery at all costs. Sometimes I have it, yeah, but the ID still says it has to be a little different. There's also where more of the rocks reside. The rock shells, shell rocks. Yes. Like I said, these trees and these plants and those creatures were also supposed to be down there. But because of the mining operation, they couldn't survive. So everything kind of died down there, and what resides here is the last of them. Or a different area, who knows how far, still has this area with more of these creatures. Also another creature, a wisp. Yay, a wisp! Yay! Those are more fire creatures. It's not gonna be called a wisp, it's more of a placeholder. It will look like that, yes, but it basically comes out of the fire and the flames and the lava from down there. Okay. Basically, that's that area. I think it's a very beautiful area. A lot of potential of story and exploration. Will be way... Oh no, I know what's happening. Oh no! Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I got it! No. So what's happening? So what's happening now? An LA escape? Yeah, the LA, there's LAs, but they're basically wisps. One escaped and basically got to the trigger that teleports me back to the area once I actually get back. But I don't want to be back here yet. Back there yet, so kill them all. Okay. Anything else I wanted to say about this area? I think not. I will be forgetting a lot of stuff. I'm gonna say that now. It's a lot that I could tell and a lot that is still to explore. The next area, though, is honestly the next area. I love the next area because it's basically a thing I said. I like to make stories which are very emotional, which is a good emotion. Oh, it seems like every emotion is good. Like, for me, death is equal to happiness. Death is equal to life. Yeah, I think death is good, but that's things I've learned along the years. Explanation will be someday. Okay. But basically, this is part of the story I really love, because it's basically where I'll show you an area that has a combination of something very dark and something very beautiful at the same time, I would say. And that is the Ash Plains! Ooh! Okay. This is basically... The Ash Plains is also a very deep cavern, which actually is basically for the dead, not the deaf, the dead, to actually come to and die. Somehow these caverns actually have some impact on some creatures in their life, and they will come down here and basically live their final breaths and then go on to wherever they may go in an afterlife, if there is even an afterlife in this world. So basically you can see a lot of things. You can see rib cages. The black you're walking on is basically burnt ash. The gray is compacted ash. Yes, that is a full-on dragon, which has a rib cage going down till a claw tail, which is a part of this world, but I haven't really implemented that. I have an idea how it looks and all, but not really implemented. But yeah, and the chain. Chains is not like a kinky spin. Don't say it like that. The chains are basically to kind of keep this world up. Because if the chains were there, this would all collapse because of the weight of all the ash that is basically on top of this. Layer by layering, going up and building up. Yeah. I know it's a very dark thing, but it's also a good thing to know that they can basically trust to live their last days here, I would say, because it's hard to explain, I think. It's very hard to explain. So basically, yeah, this is a cool area. I would say one of my... every single one is my favorite, I would say. But a great one. A very great one. Thing I still want to talk about this area, there are two creatures. One we will see as a placeholder, which is in a dungeon, kind of skeleton type of the raider. And a different creature. Oh, I feel another hiccup, mate. Oh, there it is. Whoa. A lot of talking does that to you. Oh, fuck. Have a drink. I need a drink. Okay, a drink. Okay. Okay, so the second creature here is basically a wolf. It's not really a wolf, it's a creature that looks like a wolf, if you can compare it to a human creature. But basically it walks around here. It's a neutral enemy. So basically it will not attack unless you attack it or corner it or threaten it. Or it will attack and be very aggressive if you're close to death. So basically what I'm now, 2 health. 2 health, basically they get aggressive and will get you to whatever is here. Every creature that resides here. Yeah. I know, it's very dark, but honestly I think it's very beautiful. It's weird, I know, but it's cool. I think it's cool. Okay, so those are the 2 creatures I've meant for this area. One we will kinda see, but not really see. Because the raiders, we see the raiders a lot of the times, but that's not really meant for the raiders. The closest thing that a creature has gotten to what it's supposed to be is slimes and the magmas. The rest still needs some... oh yeah, CATRUGA South. The rest still needs some rework. Well, not rework. More along the lines of... perfecting, I guess? Okay, this is empty. So this is a tomb. Basically, you get a riddle. I know the riddle. I cannot really tell because it kind of is a riddle that makes you think. Yeah, it's a riddle. It makes you think. But you have a lot of corners. You have front, that side, that side, that side. But basically, it makes you tell that the riches reside on every single side, except at the back left or the back right. And basically, if you go to any of them, you will get riches. Basically, they're all traps. You get riches, yeah, but they're mostly traps for the skeletons to get you, unless you pick this one. This one actually has a compass. This compass will lead you to a necessary item for story. Yes. Yes. So as it is, we now will get the item. It is outside of the Ash Plains. It also has some story with a creature there. A creature you will never see, only hear of or only read of in the story and in the game I would make. So yeah, you're never gonna see him. You're only gonna know he's there because he existed at some time. I will already tell you about him. It's basically, because it's near this area, it's basically death itself. Kind of death itself, because it died itself. It basically went to this place and made it its home, close to this place. And because of him dying here, in this area, it attracted a lot of creatures to actually also counter Lost Days here and yeah. It's basically just that. That's why it's called death, because everyone lured here is mostly at its end of time. CATRUGA, of course not, because he needs to traverse this because he needs the obsidian. Otherwise, he would have been dead. Okay, so you get the scythe. Oh, yes, I know. Scythe, basically, which is needed for story progression. Because obsidian is gotten from the wolves or the skeletons when you basically kill them. And what you do, you take the scythe, you pull it out of the ribcage, because the obsidian is basically kind of their heart or their core. They basically leech it and then pull it out. Yes, dark story, like I said. As it is, the story has some very beautiful parts, which are stunning and like very emotional fun. And also very dark parts, for example, this area and losing your arm and the mines where they actually went crazy. Crazy, I was crazy once. They locked me in a room, a rubber room. Yeah, basically that all. So that's how I like to make my stories. A combination of something very dark and something very bright. Okay, now we go. I haven't really coded it in, so when you kill a skeleton, you will not get the obsidian. Where are the skeletons? Wait, oh no. Ah, I know what I did. I deactivated the switch. Nice. Okay, here's the obsidian. We got 3. So basically, there was a switch here that you could trigger and that would spawn 2 skeletons for you to fight with the hoe. Coincidentally, I broke that last time. So it's not there anymore. Trust me, they were better skeletons as placeholders. Okay, now we need to go back. We need to go back to the surface. How we do that, we go back to the tunnel we came from, and there is a road that will take me back. Ah, no! Also, don't recommend to stab in the fire. Also, orange fire is very wrong in this world. Every fire is supposed to be blue. Like torch fire and lava, it's all supposed to be blue. Yes. In this dimension, at least. Could be different from other areas or other dimensions, I mean. Some dimensions will have purple or green fire. Really depends on what you like or what you would want or what would fit that world. Okay. Anything else I wanted to say about? That really sounded like a line of Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Anyone else feel like running? Nah, we're good. Okay, anything else I wanted to say about that area? I don't think so. I talked about it quite a lot. It has, like many areas, all the stories. One thing I want to say right now, there are meant to be a lot of lore books. From explorers, old... Yeah, the one they call Death in that area. The creature that you meet back there, I still need a name for her. I kind of know where it went and how the story goes and how she looks a little, but name, still need to do that. Okay. As for example, CATRUGA. The name has a meaning, to be honest. Has a meaning, yeah. I'm not gonna tell you yet. Okay, hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up! Okay. Now you're back here. You traveled all the way to the top and you travel back on the boat. You say, thank you! Give them payment, I have no idea what. Basically, in the caves, you steal a crystal, like the black crystal. And you'll do that as payment, but... Yeah, it didn't really work out so well. So, like I said, I tried to finish this 1 hour before I started, so... Yeah, that's basically why. The barrier blocks. So anything else I want to talk about the caverns? There are still IDs in the caverns that could have been new biomes, but like I said, that would be for the full game or for expansion. Yeah, I'll explain it at the end a little more and stuff like that. I'm gonna take a breather for a second, just calmly, collectively pull myself together. Okay. So, now the next area. The next area, I would say, is also a great and beautiful area. The thing about this, it is basically kind of a desert, but a frozen off desert. And it's basically because of those monoliths. Yes. So yeah, name two names it has: frozen desert or monolith desert. One of the two. Choose your choice. No idea. You can pick. Where did I go? Okay, so there goes my boat again. I knew it was gonna lose, but yeah, sure. Yeah. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I picked it. Oh. I picked it up and it accidentally got a chest. What? Okay, now this area. Frozen desert, monolith desert. Choose your choice. I prefer both. Because it's frozen, yeah, it has snow, but it also has monoliths, which float in the air. And basically, yeah. I need the controller, otherwise the TV is gonna turn off. Hold up, just a second. Didn't take too long, did it? Okay. No, it didn't take long at all. So, the Monolith Desert. What is this area? Like I said, frozen off. And very cold. And a lot of floating, yeah, monoliths. Now, what are these monoliths? These monoliths are basically, as it is, I'm just gonna tell you right now, dimensional portals to their own contains. Hiccups. Yes. So everything will explain itself once we actually enter one of the monoliths, because we're going to enter one of the monoliths. It will be a very great area, another area I really love. But a lot of these monoliths fly around, and basically the desert is a very, very barren area, a very empty area, but a very secretive and sometimes unsettling area. Because why are these floating? That's for me to know, not for you. I may tell you actually. Yeah, they're floating because it was cool. They are floating because it was cool, nothing else. And at the end, I wanted to make a story about it. It's floating because of its own unreal gravitational pull. Because basically, they're all gates to a dimension. And yeah, I think I need to explain the dimension more when I get to the dimension. So yeah, that's unsettling because CATRUGA first time coming here or first time actually discovering this area, it's like, what is this place? It's really weird. They're all over the place, but it's not really anything that says they're that. Basically in this area there was planned to never have a mob in this area or a monster. But I kind of changed my mind, and maybe I want to add a monster which are a bit like the monoliths. It resides in this area. You know it's there, and you feel its presence, but you don't really often see it. I still need to work a lot on that, but I want to give it that feeling and make it fit with each other. Now to the next area. Hello! Okay. This is one of like discoverers. So this is one of the discoverers. Also placeholder. Kind of looks like I wanted to do a kind of goblin kind, but not really a goblin. But this is an explorer. It basically is here to find out what the monoliths are on his own terms. Has the meat. Yes. Yeah, that's it. And he basically helps you a little so you can learn more for what this area actually is. You can take those. Will help you in your story, and at the end will help, yeah. And so he basically tells you all about he knows, gives you lore books of what he has discovered. The lore book of the creature that resides here, you need to find that yourself. And basically, here's where he lives. He lives here for a while now, because finding out what those monoliths are is not easy. They're very hard to get into and very hard to traverse. Because one of the lore books, I'm already gonna say that, one of the lore books will say it will basically give you a fear which you need to overcome. What does that mean? It means what it actually says. You get a fear, like fear of drowning or fear of water or fear of arachnids, fear of anything megalophobia, like big things. If you don't have that phobia, you can escape it sometimes pretty easy. But if you have that phobia on some coincidence, you will probably have a hard time surviving. Yeah. Well, that's how the story goes anyways. And basically, only way to get into the dimensions is embracing those fears, as it's called. Embracing those phobias. Wow, English, yes. And I have picked one which I really found interesting and really wanted to implement. And I think it really worked that well. Okay. But as you can see, it's a really big area, a lot of monoliths. Not really a creature to come by or see, and yeah. Like I said, it's supposed to be a little unsettling, but it's supposed to be very fun at the same time. Here we have him again. Hello, buddy, 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 buddy. He's encased in like, what's it called? Barrier, so it doesn't attack you. Yes. The reason why. Okay. Now, this is one of the active monoliths. You cannot tell it. I will try to... Ah! Okay, first phobia. Phobia. Phobia is a different creature. I'll explain that soon enough. So this first phobia, fear of drowning. But embracing is not like going up. It's going down. Because you actually say goodbye. Okay. Saw phaser. Oh shit. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. They're not supposed to see this. It's not supposed to be here. Okay. That was not supposed to happen. Okay, I'm gonna just go creative for a second. So yeah, basically embracing the phobia means that you go towards the bottom of the water and basically embrace it, otherwise called drowning. And actually the only way to escape that phobia or escape that and go into the dimension is doing that. If you have other phobia come across when you enter the dimension, you just have to do the same thing. Embrace it, don't run from it. Which is enlightening, I would say. Kinda. Okay, but let's go back. I'm gonna step on this again. First get myself... This was not supposed to happen. Resistance. Survival. We go. Oh, and there we go again. It took away my effect. How did it take away my effect? Okay, here, and we embrace the phobia. Phobia. We go down. And here we are. Just barely survived though. Okay. So this is basically the dimension inside the monolith. I know the sky is blue, it's supposed to be very dark. And what can I tell you about this area right now? It is like the monoliths, meant to be very unsettling. It also has one of the most story because you have these trees. And these trees are basically kind of bacteria or like... They meant to represent bacteria which grow up. And the yellow ones basically provide heat. Because, yeah. Otherwise this dimension is entirely cold. You would freeze in a second. But those creatures basically grow up and then provide heat. Other thing very noticeable, there is light, but I was there a second ago, but here's light. So, no, I don't have a flashlight. Those are the other creatures. So every tile on the ground here is basically a creature. Well, made out of a million creatures. And once they touch and once they interact with some kind of thing, they react and will give off light. And they will give off light for a while and they will go out after a while. So CATRUGA, it traversed its place and basically touches all of the creatures on this place. And it will, yeah, make them react. And once reacting, they will turn into light blocks and they will stay lit for a while until they will unlight. So once you ask, are there any creatures in this area? Game-wise, as in fighting, yes. A few. Creatures as in the story-wise, the entire world. Then the entire world is a creature. Which is, I imagine, kind of unsettling, but it is so. Same with this thing, this is also a creature, but this basically builds a creature. I coded something in for that, it didn't go too well. I have an animation, but yeah, it didn't go too well. So, creatures you come across here that you need to fight is a big kind of golem. The golem builds up itself when you actually place these command blocks on them. It will activate those shrines and summon a golem or a monolith. The monolith will shoot out big lasers and you can only defeat it by shooting its eye. the golem, he will follow you and he will try to fight you and is only defeated by shooting it in its eye. Yeah. It's the only way to defeat enemies in this place. Shoot it at its weak spot. The other things is just armor. You cannot kill it that way. Okay. Anyways, going further beyond, you see big area. This is the monolith. Nice. It's dark. It's... I'm not supposed to be here in this place. Ah! And you come across this tomb! I was not supposed to fall out there. Okay. So yeah, here's the tomb, and you fall in. Some things are wrong right now, I know, but don't worry. Here's where you basically put one of the command blocks to learn more about the paper you got and the blueprint you got. Yes! So you get the screen, the Blu-ray screen. Technology in the place of only creatures. Yes. So this is basically it. The tomb will reveal what the paper is, and it's basically a device to travel to other dimensions. Yes, there's a lot of dimensional stuff going on. It's what I do. Pog? Very pog. And I will basically give you the last item you need to create. Yeah, to create a device to actually get to this place, or get to other places or other dimensions. So now, the tomb is for a second thing, is escaping? Well, there's a special way, so you see this gate, you go over here, you stand at the gate, but wow, the gate is gone. Yes, nice. Okay, this is the only way to actually leave the monolith and... Oh, hold up. There we go. Okay. Ignore that I got an actual shard. Forget about that. You come back out here, back out the monolith. And as it is, the last item needed for the dimensional travel device is basically not the echo shard. Echo shard is still placeholder, and you don't get it from traversing through that dimension. You get it from breaking one of these. Yes. So in those is a very reactive magnetic item that basically will create dimensional gates. And when those are very active and very reactive, it will basically summon the gate. And once the gate is summoned, you can travel towards a dimension of your choice, which is chosen by the device you're gonna make, as it puts in coordinates and will basically give you coordinates. And as this, the device, well, the dimension says go to 0, 0, 0, 0. All zeros, yeah. And that will go to, like, the main dimension. So this is not the main dimension. This is one of the stories I've made, but not main story. If I want to talk about main story, or... There is not really main story. Each creature or each monster has their main story, but... Main story as in story that revolves around every monster? Not really. If I want to talk main story as in my demon, its story, I'll be busy for a long while, but... yeah. Or the main dimension. If I need to talk about the main dimension that first actually invented or discovered dimensional travel, that'll be a long time. That dimension has a lot of story. That's the dimension I really worked a lot on. Even more than this. More than 2 years, yeah. I think I started at age of 14. And I'm still busy with that. I'm making a game out of that that will probably be 1 terabyte. So much. It's so great still. Okay. But anyways, you now got everything. Both of chest will get that. Now have everything you need to basically create a device so you can head home. And yeah, create a device. That's it. Okay. This will take a while. Yeah, I gotta travel back home, so back through the flower fields, which is not too far off anymore. Also like the flowers I made. Pretty happy about them. Pro builders say, but I'm happy about them. If I'm happy, that's good. That's what matters. Okay. So anything else I want to talk about? What was I talking about? The thing I was talking about was basically, yeah, the last biome I was in. I have no idea what I was talking about. I was wanting to talk about. No idea. Okay, doesn't matter. Also, that's a tree. It's slowly moving towards. That's one of the trees. Basically has flowers on top and, well, dirt on top and flowers on top of the dirt. It grows like that so the things, the bees can enjoy it. Can you say it like that? I guess. Oh man, it's the hiccups. Hiccups are amazingly difficult sometimes. Ooh. Okay. Now we get back here. Get back to the blue plains. So we need a better name for it. Blue plains is now just the name for it. Yeah, just keep the boat there. Doesn't matter. Okay. Also, thing I found out, not really to do with the story. If you put things on the side on water and then sand, or no, concrete powder, it will not react with the water somehow. Which is great for building, honestly. Very great. But kind of a bug, I would say. Yes, very much a bug. Okay. So now as the story goes, you collect everything, you have the blueprint, you could basically build it right now. So get back home, back at house, open house. Honestly, this is the most normal frame in this entire video. And that's what I like about it. I love to create... I love to create stories that are just crazy and makes no sense and just insane, just great that way. Now you just need to do one thing, and that is something I also haven't coded in. And that's to give myself a clock. Basically, a clock is the dimensional travel device, yeah. That has something to do with the other dimension, choosing that shape and choosing that as its device. Which I will tell when you ask it, not right now, because it hasn't to do with anything of this story. Anyways, you get here, and curiosity has gotten the best of you. So you say, yay, Pog, eat some bread. Yes. Because you're curious, you're just gonna use it. You gotta use it on the right place, apparently, so... There it is! And that will open. Take a while. Honestly, it opens way faster. But this is just in sake of commands and working with redstone, and then you teleport, and then you are at the end of the story. There's basically nothing more out here in the way of, like... This is where basically the screen would say, thank you for playing, and credits, that's it. And I'm going to chatting, so I need to still talk a lot about this. So, I'm unbelievably happy I finally showed this, finally revealed this. It's honestly best project I've made yet. And making this, or having the possibility to make this a game would make it way better. Yeah. If anyone will ever see this, I kind of doubt it, because I have not seen any chatters or viewers or followers Like, small channels, so no one is actually ever going to see this. Doesn't matter. It's out there. It's my project, no one can use it. I own it. Pog. So, other things I wanted to talk about this project, I guess, is... Yes, I know it's unfinished and things are missing and things are wrong, but that's because, like I said, I want to make this a game. Making this a game would be awesome, unbelievably awesome. If it will be popular, I have no idea. I just like making stories which are insane about creatures, demons, and monsters. Basically not human. I love to make those stories, and I'm just gonna keep continuing making them. Where they will ever end, no idea. If anyone will ever see them, no idea. I cannot tell. The future holds the answers. Like I always say, time will tell. And time will tell. What time will tell, I have no idea, but time will tell. Yes, makes sense. Okay, anything else I want to talk about this? Yes. There are still many secrets behind this project, still many things I could show you or talk about, but not really right now, I guess. Yeah, I could do it right now. Kinda. Kinda yes, kinda no. But there's a lot still behind the scenes and behind the story that I could talk about. But it's maybe better that I rather work on the world itself. Yes. Yes. So yeah, I think that's basically it. I've shown you the story. If it will ever be out there or ever anyone will know about this, I highly doubt it. But it's out there. So, anyways, I'm gonna leave off stream here, like always. It was amazing. This one wasn't particularly unbelievably amazing because, yeah, it's 2 years of work finally revealed, and it's so close to me, this story. It's so great. Yeah. The first time I'm actually very sentimental and very smart on the stream, that I'm very articulate this time. Okay. Doesn't matter. So anyways, I'm gonna leave stream off here. Like always, it was amazing. Honestly, this one was perfect. I loved it. And maybe we'll do this again. So yeah, I'm gonna leave stream off here. If you liked it too, please consider subscribing. It's the only time I will say that, because this took so long, and I know if I'm gonna keep this on in the future, it'll take way, way longer. But I'm in for it. I want to make this an actual thing. Another time, repeat. So I'm gonna leave off stream. Fun like always, amazing, perfect. I hope you guys liked it too, and I will see you next time. Bye bye. See you soon.